So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this fantastic world. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. It's Friday, and Friday means it is the Easy Talk Alfie. Welcome back to everyone, and you'll probably see we've got a new face bottom right. Yeah, I'm going to introduce him in just one moment, and we've got a familiar face in El, the original Godfather himself. And of course, we've got Alfie. Quality stuff, Alfie. Quality stuff. Yes, welcome back, my viewers, subscribers, followers across Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube land. Yes, it is the Easy Talk, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a very, very good one because we've got the returning Godfather himself, El, how are you?
Hola, amigos. Hola. I'm good, man. I'll give you some Irish in it.
Yeah, give us a bit of Irish maybe later on. Later on. And then we've got Alfie. Quality stuff, mate. Quality stuff. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you very much for the invitation once again, Alex.
Good. And we've got a newbie. We've got a new face in Josue. Josue, how are you?
Hi guys, hey everyone, here from Dubai. Nice to meet you, good father. I want today to learn a lot of you and all about history from Arsenal. It's a pleasure for me be here. Thank you.
Brilliant.
There you go. And before we get into it, actually, Josue, for me, I thought you looked like RVP. Robin Van Persie. I thought it's Robin Van Persie. Robin Van Persie is live with us. You look like Robin Van Persie.
You think? No, man.
Yes.
Don't say that.
It's Robin's son. He's Van Persie's
Robin's son.
Robin Van Persie.
I'd have a word with Mummy if I was you.
Right, so before we get into it, guys, remember, those of you who just tuning in, or maybe some new viewers, if you can subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the fantastic, I repeat, all the fantastic segments, and of course, you'll get to see Alfie, you get to see El, the Godfather himself, and of course, you'll get to see Horseway. I'm sure it's going to be the first time, but not the last time you're going to be on this show. There's so many cops. I tell you what, it's been a very interesting week, Terry. Very, very interesting week. We want to talk about this chap here first. I want to get this out of my system, okay? Emiliano Martinez is about to leave Arsenal, the longest-serving player at Arsenal, and yet he's on the verge of going to Aston Villa. Now, I thought Arsenal had kind of reneged and were thinking to try and negotiate an improved contract for Emiliano Martinez, but it's not the case. Godfather Terry, what's happening?
Oh, I'm very upset because I'm super critical of goalkeepers. Always have been, and probably always will be. And we finally got a goalkeeper, probably at the Dave Seaman standard or close, working that way. He's got a massive presence in the box. He picks crosses out of the air. Nobody beats him to a cross because he's a big guy, you know. Every part of his game with the ball at his feet is far, far better than Leno. His reactions are still fantastic. I can't think of a side of his game where Leno's better than him. And I just can't believe that they've sat down and looked at them and compared them. And as a fan, all we can go is the evidence of our eyes. But Emmy's been fantastic. I mean, all those matches towards the end of the season when the pressure was on, he showed no nerves. He showed calmness. He did everything and more than anybody could ask of him. And I don't remember him making one mistake. Now, Leno, for all his good reaction saves, has made mistakes. And the only thing I'm thinking is they did get this goalkeeping coach whose name I probably can't pronounce. You guys know, he's a Spanish guy, Inaki, I think it is. And he came from Brentford, and he'd done wonders with the Brentford goalkeepers. And they say he's done wonders with both Leno and Emi. And he's for a goalkeeping coach, he's incredibly short. He's about 5'6" or 7. And I don't know, maybe he doesn't like the massive guys, the big Dave Seaman type guys. But I can't think of a weakness in Emi's game. And he's been in the pressure cauldron of cup semi-finals and finals and come up trumps. So I've spoken to lots of Arsenal fans, and none of us can figure out why they're preferring Leno over Emi. And I would have thought they would have given him till Christmas, and then let the best player win, kind of thing, you know. So I'm very disappointed.
Josue, what are your thoughts on Emiliano Martinez? He's about to leave Arsenal and go to sign for Aston Villa for £20 million.
Well, I think two basic topics in this about Emiliano. The first one is when we talk about him and his history in Arsenal, is like the few players that keep the era or the legacy of Wenger. So Wenger left like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Bellerin, and Emiliano. Okay, in my case, I really appreciate to see that players that keeps the value of the club, also the passion of the club. They know the process of the club, and me as a fan, I feel really near to them. The second point is, for example, the case of Real Madrid when they use Keylor Navas, that is Costa Rican goalkeeper, and Courtois. They keep Courtois. Courtois has a low performance, and Keylor Navas a good performance. Why? For marketing first and for name. I don't want to happen the same in this case because Leno is good one for sure, has a brilliant future, but in the few months that Emiliano had the opportunity, Emiliano shows really a good performance. The relation that he have with the fans, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Emiliano in only 2 months conquered my heart as a Arsenal. Yes, believe me. And for me, could be good if he go to other club, but no English club, no direct rival, because man, for sure he knows our strikers. Man, I also not remember right now the other goalkeeper who go to other team in first division. I forget the name, but it's also from our goalkeepers. Fabianski,
Oh, yeah.
I think this one. Man, when you see Fabianski, like when was with us, okay, not enough good, but with Emiliano, I feel that he's good and deserves the opportunity. So better to go to Italy or Germany or other country. That is all.
Josue, let me ask you a very quick question. You know, I mean, this morning we did a live show, and people it was divided. 50% of my viewers were saying we're very upset to see that Emiliano Martinez is leaving, and the other 50% of the viewers were saying, well, we need money. We need to buy Thomas. If we sell Emiliano Martinez, that money will go towards Thomas Partey coming closer to coming to Arsenal.
Okay, this is the ambition of the fans. The fans wants more, wants to put the 10%, all or nothing. But also, I want to remember to all fans one thing. Wenger keeps Arsenal in Champions League with Almunia. You get me? Arsenal is not only buy, no, it's not only money, no, it's only invest. Arsenal is football, and that is the good thing that I like from Arteta. Arteta start again to keep the same style. And also, the other new today was Arteta. Not today or yesterday, excuse me, because here is Arteta now is cherish like a manager, no head coach. So it's the same position as Wenger. I know. I hope that he will be excuse me. He will be do well this, and well, we will see what happens.
Okay, Alfie, I think I know your feelings.
We do, yes. Sell him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. This is the reason why. We struggle for a good goalkeeper for a long time. A long, long time.
Hmm.
Until we got Leno. And then we got Leno, and I think in general, since he has started like in the first 11, he has been brilliant. Yes, he has a couple of mistakes, but obviously you cannot compare like the run of games of Emiliano Martinez that has been 2 months with couple of seasons of Leno. So we don't know if Emiliano is able to play a whole season at the same level, because goalkeepers, as every player, they have their highs and their lows. But more important than that, how I see it is that we have to replace a position that is already filled with a position that we need. So if you change a goalkeeper for a midfielder, that's something that Arsenal needs in this particular moment. If we get a second good goalkeeper that is maybe not as good as Emiliano Martinez, all right, we still have a team to compete. But we need, in this particular moment, more a midfielder than a second goalkeeper, regardless if it's Leno or Emiliano. It's
But
better.
if it was just about money, Alfie, wouldn't you
Yeah.
sell Leno? Because he's going to be double the price of Emmy. He's going to be
Because
40 million.
I wouldn't, because Leno is better for me.
Why? What's he better
Because
at?
he's more consistent. And we don't know with Emiliano Martinez. We are getting, he hasn't played the Premier League a whole season. He always has been Arsenal's third keeper. If he was good enough, he would be starting. Like, he's been 10 years in Arsenal, and he has only started in cup games. So, yeah, like if he was good enough, he would be in the starting 11 like a couple of years ago. But right now, I think it's better for him and it's better for us to go.
Well, look, I'll throw in a curve ball now. This guy, Inaki, that's our goalkeeping coach, he wants to bring the current guy from Brentford. Is it Raya?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
David Raya.
Now, I haven't seen much of him, although he has made some glaring errors. But for a goalkeeper, he's short. He's only 5'11", 6 foot. So maybe the goalkeeping coach doesn't want big goalkeepers.
I see.
No, I don't know, because that is short.
There is no way for us to know, really. But Matt Macy is in the club as well. He's been there for ages.
6'5", 7.
But he's
6'7".
about to leave as well. He
Yeah,
said that he's about time for me to because he can't get first team football.
yeah, but probably I think Arsenal won't sell both. I think if Emiliano goes, Macy stays, or hopefully. But if not, yeah, I don't know. I think it's not a priority. For me, it's not a priority. For me, Partey is a priority.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather have a first team player than like a backup goalkeeper. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Josue, do you want to say something else in addition to that? Are you shocked?
I am in shock, but I only want the best for Emiliano
Yeah.
because he deserves.
And the
And
best.
we will, and if he go to Aston Villa, we will know after 2 months his yes, how he will be in each match, his stats. We will see what we lose or what we win, what we
Yeah.
keep,
Yeah. Yeah.
etc.
Yeah. But for you, Josue, you don't want him to go to another Premier League team. You want him to go to maybe Spain or Italy or France, but not to
Yes, yes.
another.
Because
Yeah.
I know, I feel that he's good one. He's good one.
He's good.
And so if when I know as a fan that he's good goalkeeper, I know that he's strong for the other team, and for sure will we as Arsenal we will improve Aston Villa.
With
Yeah.
that being said, we shouldn't really be struggling against Aston Villa.
And what
Technically,
will happen? What will happen when Leno get other injury, for example?
Yeah. He's got a bad knee.
Yes. I don't know because we are Arsenal. Remember, we're Arsenal, and that is normally in our
Is
team.
back. Um,
Good. Really good.
Man, it's like that. Tomorrow we can sell Emiliano, and past tomorrow get injury Leno. It's like that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the game. That's the game. Then someone has to pick up. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Let me go into the live chat and see what people have been saying and see how many viewers we have. We've got Abraham says, any update Arsenal transfers? We're going to get to that in a moment. We're going to talk about Aubameyang, so we're not going to talk about any transfer. I've got Monty, who's our moderator. Monty has been doing a fantastic job for Canon 4 TV for the last 2-3 weeks. Top guy. But yeah, there's not going to be any transfer news just yet. We're going to leave that for maybe the second segment there. Auba will be top scorer with 28 goals. Josue, what do you think? Do you agree? No?
Yeah. Go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Maybe 30. Yeah.
maybe 30. But the problem is,
Well,
you see in the FA Cup final, we're still on the Community Shield, it's the same person scoring the goals. Aubameyang. We need a supporting cast to support him, Alfie.
Yeah. Definitely. We still don't know what's happening with Lacazette. I think Lacazette is a good support, of course. The question is, if we happen to sell Lacazette, is he able to do the same without him? So hopefully, yeah, of course, we all want over on the 30-goal mark. But yeah, hopefully we should be able to cover that. I don't know if Nketiah is able to help him, or maybe Martinelli when he's back. But yeah, that should be the standard. We're looking to get 30 goals a season.
But Alfie, I don't want to preempt what's coming up later, but I do know we have made a series of bids for a Celtic centre forward,
Okay.
who's 22, and he's again, he's like Lacazette. He's strong, bulky, a good bit taller than him. So I think Lacazette will go, and he'll go for fairly decent money. And then they'll bring, because you can't rely, as Alex said, you can't rely on Aubameyang the whole season. One bad tackle, and suddenly we aren't scoring goals.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let me go back in. Sorry, Josue, do you want to say something? Or
in my case, honestly, I don't want to put pressure as a fan to one player to say, oh, he needs to do 30 goals, 25 goals, 20 goals. Let it be. Let it be without pressure. We as a fans, we know that Aubameyang has quality. For sure, he's top striker, but it's Premier League. Sometimes, for example, we as a fans, we want like a score every game, twice, hat trick, etc. Hey, put in the shows also of Auba. Auba has a lot of pressure. Okay, thanks to God, he's with us. But his Premier League is in his top in 30 years, 31. Okay, we will see. His Premier League, and also could be maybe Lacazette or other striker could have that amount of goals. So the idea is we as a fan no focus in only one striker. I think it's better to focus as a team. Like for example, when you see the stats of Manchester City or Liverpool, they don't have only Agüero. They have Agüero, De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus, all in top scorers. So for me, could be very good. Aubameyang, perfectly 15 goals or 12 goals. If Lacazette has also 15, if Pepe also, if William also, I prefer this. This is the no only Aubameyang team, Aubameyang team, because we as Arsenal this season depends on him. This season we need to depend in all team. Man, like for example, in the seasons before in the Wenger era, I remember the midfielders scores goals. Our midfielders scores a Ramsey top scorer sometimes more than the strikers. That is good in one team, and for that reason, it's too important right now. Improve our midfielder zone to get that balance between both. That is my opinion.
Here. All right, and Monty, the moderator, says, hi, Alex, and he's actually giving the fist pump. Thank you for the fist pump, Monty. Nice one. He says, thank you to every single one of our 7,510 subscribers. Without you,
Yeah.
there can never ever be a Canon 4 TV. We've had such an increase of subscribers over the last, I'd say, 3 or 4 weeks. Incredible. And let's here's to another 7,000. So we'll see where we're going. Here's one about Martinez. Whoa, Martinez better than Leno, Alfie. Whoa.
No.
I'm sure someone else said that Leno is better than Martinez.
Yeah.
Yes. True.
We've got Amit says, hey everyone, and Amit, thank you for your wonderful comments throughout this
Hey,
whole
Amit.
week. Yeah. Score prediction for tomorrow. We won't do that just yet. We'll leave it probably till the end. And Adam says, good evening to everyone. Adam,
Good
Black
evening,
and
bro.
Wildlife Photography. Wow. And just a few more. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Thierry Henry, RVP, or Auba? Who was more important to the team at the time they played? Oh my, Alfie, that goes to you. Oof.
Depends how you see it, because for example, you have to look at the teammates. Henry had like Henry is the king. He's simple as that. Like he's Arsenal face. Everyone recognizes this club because of him. But he was surrounded by amazing people as well. So amazing players. So if Henry wasn't there, maybe we have Wilthor, Anelka, maybe another striker who can score. But for example, Robin van Persie, we had Bedner as a substitute. So and he was like he scored when he wants. Yes, that chant started with Robin van Persie, and Aubameyang obviously came to save our season, because if we didn't get anything last season, like we would have been, an embarrassment if we didn't get anything, FA Cup or Community Shield or nothing. But for me, the most important player in one team, it was between Fabregas and Van Persie at that particular time.
Okay.
Controversial, but it's what I think.
Very
Oh,
controversial.
boy.
Moving
Yeah.
on. Godfather, Terry Henry, RVP, Auba. Who was more important to a team at the time they played?
I think that's an easy one. It's Auba. Because when we had Thierry Henry, we still had lots of good players around him scoring goals. Our RVP got so often injured that we forget the number of seasons that he didn't play a great deal at all. But when he the last season, obviously he played very, very well. But really, if you took away Auba's goals, we wouldn't have won the FA Cup. We wouldn't have come in the top, part of the table. We have been largely, until Martinelli got injured, we at least had somebody else that was scoring goals.
Yeah.
But he got injured. Eddie Nketiah, who's played very well for the England under-23s, I think it is, but he didn't seem quite ready. So we really didn't have anybody other than Auba to score the goals. But I know they've been working very hard on. I don't know if anybody's heard of this. It's called Zone 14. It's where Pep Guardiola, when he was at Barcelona, started, and he'd divide the football pitch up into different zones, starting with the left back area, which would be zone 1. Then the centre spot would be where the goalkeeper is zone 2. The right back spot is zone 3. And so you'd work your way forwards. And zone 14 is the one that's just in front of the D, outside the penalty area that you're shooting into. And it's in those places that you get the ball played back, and then you get the midfield players running on and scoring the way Ramsey did. He was a perfect zone 14 player, and it wasn't by luck. He really knew how to place the ball exactly in the corner of the net. And quite often, if the ball is coming sideways onto you or even fast towards you there, and you've got to hit it first time, they are difficult to time, but he'd obviously worked at it. And I'm absolutely convinced we'll see in the first few matches that we will get a few goals from that zone 14 area, where we'll press and push hard, and then we'll pull the ball back and there'll be somebody like Ceballos or somebody coming through, shooting straight through a crowd of players. So, yeah, I think Alba last season definitely carried this team, really.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Josue, for you, who was most important, Thierry Henry, RVP, or Alba?
Well, to answer this, one important aspect is analyze the moment of the striker. My answer is Thierry Henry because when you analyze one striker, he needs to maintain high performance during different seasons. Thierry Henry since 98 to 2005, literally 2006, when he left Arsenal, maintained that high level of performance. When you see Robin Van Persie at the beginning was low, 2007, 2008 low, and start to increase and improve. And when Robin Van Persie reached his high moment, 29 years, 30 years old, and start to score, and we as a fans see that, oh, Robin Van Persie finally gets his level, he left Arsenal. And that is the thing that hurts me. And I says, we wait for him a lot of time, and he left in his best moment. Go to Manchester United and keep the same level and disappear. Now, when we analyze Aubameyang has the same high performance as Thierry Henry. Aubameyang in French, in Germany, same level, high level, and now to the Premier League, the people says no, maybe will different. No, the same high level Aubameyang we will see now this season. I know he will keep the same level, but also one other point there. In other moments, for example, we depend on other players like Alexis Sanchez and the duo with Ozil. I remember they said a lot of matches, and we depend only on them. Or right now, we depend only on Auba, and that I said before. Auba needs to reduce that pressure because he alone can't do everything. He needs to surround well. So William, Pepe, and the midfielders. That is.
Yeah. Just quick. No, we'll talk about that maybe as a second segment. Let's go back into the comments box. Arsenal should bring in David Raya to replace Emi in that case. Well, I think we can debate that situation there with Emi Martinez and Leno. For me, I would go for Martinez.
Yeah.
I think Leno is better. Boom. Alfie, is that your mate? Is that your friend, Alfie?
Clever.
Okay. I should say RVP was the most important because he had no support in attack when he played. Thierry had Wiltord, Auba had Laka, while RVP had Lord Bentner.
Not true though, because he had Son was playing very good that season, and Fabregas, of course.
But Hosso is right. RVP in the early days, he got injured so many times, and we stuck by him only for him to go to one of our rivals. You can't forgive that. You can't forgive that, can you?
No. Yeah, and how celebrate the goal? No. Adebayor, Fabregas, Van Persie, no man.
Yeah. Terrible.
But for example, you see Chamberlain, bro. He's in Liverpool, but me as an Arsenal fan, I respect him because he already appreciates our team and keeps the respect. Also, I read yesterday or today one new about Wilshere that makes me feel really upset, like sad. I don't know if you read about it. The team West Ham started to think to cut his contract. So wow, I remember the game of Arsenal Barcelona Champions League. How play Wilshere. How Xavi says the future, one of the best midfielders will be Wilshere. How Wenger believe in him. And in one moment, right now, he disappears, and now he's near to finish his career.
That's sad.
That's very sad. Would you take him back, Horseway? Will you take Wilshere back to Arsenal?
No. Wilshere in that moment keeps my heart. I remember when we won the FA Cup, and he take the cup and celebrate in front of all fans. We are Arsenal, fuck you, Tottenham. Literally, excuse me for this. Oh
Be careful.
man,
Be careful the language.
Yeah.
excuse me, but I feel it like that. Wilshere was that,
Yeah.
and I feel it like a fan. When he left, I was like a wow. I deserve the best of him, and now for sure, right now, he suffered a lot of injuries. We can do it anything. Same
Yeah.
Diaby and others.
Yeah. Okay. Go back into the chat just for the last time. I've got Sanjay Joseph who says, hello, everyone.
Hello, bro.
And so Martin, it's from South Africa. He says, hello from South Africa. Hello. And I've got Paul Oram, who's also a regular contributor. He says, we are active in the market. We are looking at different options. Mikel Arteta admits Arsenal are still seeking signings with interest in Hosam Aouar and Thomas Partey, while Aubameyang closes in on a new deal. But then why the delay, Alfie? Why is it taking so long for Aubameyang to announce that he's going to sign the thing?
I don't know, because he's trying to get as much money as he can. Probably. Because that's what I would do, honestly. I think if you put yourself in that position, obviously he's going to commit his last big contract to Arsenal. Obviously, he has this eccentric taste in cars and things like that. And
Women.
exactly, there you go. And then he's trying to get as much as he can, not as money, but like I don't know why the delay is, to be honest. It's just
About a week ago, Alfie, I don't know if you saw, somebody filmed Oba and his brother in their home with a few friends, and they were breaking open champagne.
yeah.
So I suspect that was the moment where the contract was probably signed, but Arsenal want to, like they do, so that it can explode at maybe, when they take to the field against Fulham, then we all...
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think. It's more like a publicity thing as well, because maybe it's done, it's already sorted,
For
but
sure.
also people are a little bit disconnected from football because the season hasn't started, because we're in this transitional period because of COVID, of course. So they want to make like a big announcement, and I think it's more in that way. But we can be calm that he's gonna sign. That's it. That's the important.
The good things takes time, and we are Arsenal. We need to suffer also this thing. So enjoy.
We're used to anyway. So yeah.
Well, anyone's just watching this segment of the user talk, I've got the returning godfather himself, Eltel, top right. I've also got Alfie. It seems like he's a channel favorite amongst a lot of supporters and subscribers. And I've got a new face in Josue, all the way from Dubai. Yeah, just come around the corner, Dubai. Oh my goodness! Oh my God. Right. We did a segment, of course, today, and I spoke about this third kit. How many kits do Arsenal need? We only play home, red and white. We play away, which is like the white kit with the marble like designs.
Yeah.
Why do we need a third kit? Do Arsenal need, really, Terry, to have this third kit? By the way, look at Lacazette. He's like doing his usual moody looking stuff.
Good gang.
Yeah.
It's just a straight money spinner. Because when I first started supporting Arsenal, they deliberately, I remember in the programme saying they won't change the kit for several years because people didn't have a lot of money. So if you bought, your kid or you yourself bought the top, then you wanted to know it was still going to last you for 3 or 4 years. The whole point of the third kit now is, if you think about it, if we play a team in red and white stripes away, we have to have a third kit, because we can't play in the home kit, we can't play in the sort of marble kit because that's virtually white. So because we've chosen white, which I don't think many Arsenal fans like to see Arsenal playing in, then you have to have a third kit. I quite like the third kit, even though it does remind me of Chelsea a bit, but it would look good over jeans, and I quite like it. But yeah, so really, we don't need the marble kit. That's the answer. we just need the red and white, and then maybe a blue kit. Although I prefer yellow anyway. Always, that's my
Yeah,
favorite.
of course.
You know.
I am sure only one thing, and is better kit than the kit of Manchester United and Manchester City. For sure, we feel very good with this blue one because the other ones,
Like I
wow,
don't.
wow, wow, disaster.
I was gonna say that, yeah, that I don't mind having a third kit if they're classy. And the last three kits from the last season were class. And these ones, they look good as well. Maybe the second one is debatable. Some people
Yeah.
like it, people don't.
Yes.
But yeah, basically better than that zebra thing that they got.
Oh, terrible,
Yes.
terrible, terrible.
I thought it was a joke, but it's
It's for Halloween.
Yeah,
if you want to go hunting, go to Man U and you can hunt down a zebra.
yeah.
We need to go to hunt them.
I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah, that's
That
not good.
would be the worst kit I think I've ever
Oh
seen.
my
I
goodness.
can't think of a worse kit than a zebra.
Yeah, no.
What are they thinking?
Huh?
God, yeah.
What a
Let me go
good
back
job.
into the. Let me go back into the live chat. I've got Larry166 who says, "Hello, Alex. Can't wait to be part of this. Good job, man. Yeah, Larry's going to be on the Easy Talk next week. Can't wait for that. Also, let's see. If Emmy moves, it is the sacrifices to land party. So be it. And
Yes, no, true, true.
Oi,
That is the
Fahad,
way.
what's going on,
That is
man?
why.
Is that a friend of yours, Alfie?
But he is now.
Once we get a creative midfielder, playmaker, Auba can hit even 30 goals.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a debate about Hossam Aoua could be the next player, but personally, I want Thomas Partey to be our next signing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just me.
Yeah.
And Arsene Wenger, the real Arsene Wenger, by the way, he says, "Hi, Alex, I'm Monty, and all my Gooner, my fellow Gooners there. And tonight is all about speculation, pure assumptions." Well, okay, thank you for that. If Emmy leaves, I'll cry so much I'll probably die of dehydration. Well, we don't want you to die. It's only football.
Yeah.
It's only football.
Participation. But yes, cry a lot.
I got Arsenal 3 and Fulham 0 for tomorrow's match. We'll do predictions now, I reckon. Tell, prediction.
Yeah, I immediately thought 3-1 to Arsenal. 3-1. We're going to have a bit of a makeshift defence by the sounds of it because Luiz is out, isn't he?
Yeah.
So they might play holding. They might play one of our two new centre backs, probably Saliba.
Yes.
So, and if they play Leno, well, we're definitely going to let in a goal.
No comment.
Oh, Terry.
He's going to develop a bad back. And take the ball off out the back of the net. He's back on.
Postway, prediction for tomorrow. Postway.
I think could be close, maybe 1-0 or 2-1.
Wow. Okay. Alfie.
Yes.
I
Clean
think we will.
sheet.
Yeah, definitely. I think 2-0. Yeah. I think he's gonna try to do something different. He's gonna try to adapt. I don't know about the system. I don't know if he's gonna go 3-4-3. I mean, if he's gonna stick to 3 in the back or not. Ideally, no. I think we lost a player in the back. Obviously, we have to do it because the quality was not there. Now we signed 2 young quality players. Hopefully, we will be able to go back to 4 in the back. And, I don't know. I think
Down there.
We need to see tomorrow 3 specific aspects, and is which one will be the first line for sure, If we play with 3 defenders, 4 defenders, back central defenders, also normally we as a fans we have like, oh, we will see William, we will see the new signings, and when we see the lines, it's totally different.
Yeah,
Surprise. So we will understand also how our players start to play again. It's all new. This is the era of now of Arteta.
Yeah.
We will see.
yeah. I think we have to start like, playing good football, like making an impact from the beginning, just making sure that we say, hey, we are Arsenal and we are here. We can do this. We're going to fight for this. I think that's the most important part, regardless of the result, if it's 3 or 2. I mean, we need to win, of course, but it's just to show that we are present, that we are not forgotten, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just paint a little word picture for any fans around the world who don't know London well? One of the nice things about Fulham is that Craven Cottage, their ground, is right on the banks of the Thames, not far from Chelsea, but they're right on the bank. And what Arsenal, especially tomorrow, because the weather's going to be very good, what fans used to do was stroll along by the Thames or get one of the river boats down the Thames, have a few beers, get into the ground. It's a lovely ground, and in the corner there's a building that's like a very old house, what they used to call Tudor houses, and it's is the cottage, and the players come in and out at that end, which is why it got its name Craven Cottage. And when I was a little kid, the side along by the Thames didn't have any tall building there. They just had a low, long kind of shed where you could get coffees and teas and stuff. And the ball, if it was kicked over, would go into the Thames. Get another ball. And I remember going when I was about 8, and my dad said to me, "What's the score?" And I said, "We've lost 5 balls so far, Dad." Because all I was interested in was how many balls are going to go off. And I said, "Can we go on the Thames and try and get a ball?" But it is a very picturesque part of London, the Fulham area. And it's such a tragedy because of COVID that the fans can't get down there and soak up the atmosphere. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, nice warm weather. And that will just give people a picture of going to a football matches and being at the matches is only part of it. Going there and enjoying the day, meeting all your friends, maybe have a beer or 2 or a coffee or And it's a shame that the normal away fans can't take part tomorrow.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And no, that's a beautiful stadium. It's very traditional and it's very tiny, and you feel like very close to the ground. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, I remember I went there 2017 or 16 when we played against Brentford actually, and it was my first time seeing a game away. But yeah, it's a really nice traditional stadium.
I thought you were going to say when the Michael Jackson statue was outside.
Let me go back into the live chat just for the last time before we wrap up this one. AJ says, "Good evening. Good evening." Yeah, and Matteo says from Armstrong said, "Would you rather win back-to-back Premier Leagues or one Champions League and flop the next year?" Hotel.
Easy. That's easy. Champions League. It's the one thing we haven't won.
It's true.
Like Nottingham Forest have won it twice. Aston Villa once, and it's about time. I know Arteta's got a 3-year plan, and it's about time we saw Arsenal's name on the Champions League Cup.
Also, for you, would you rather win back-to-back?
League.
Yeah, Champions League.
Oh, absolutely, Champions League. Yes, the bad dream of all Arsenal's 2006.
Yeah.
But well, keep.
Alfie, for you, easy Champions League.
No, easy. I'd rather win back-to-back Premier League and Champions League.
Ah,
No. Okay,
we just
better.
can't win with Alfie, can we?
No, I think it's a step-by-step thing. I think we have to start with the Premier League, if possible, and then go back to the Champions League and try our hardest for that competition. But at the moment, in this particular moment, yeah, we're not nowhere near winning it, but like being there, being in the competition, believing that we can win it, the Premier League, it would be nice. But yeah, no, definitely Champions League in general.
Yeah, okay. It's time to say goodbye to the hitman Lacazette to get one of the midfielders rather than Partey or in swap deals and the other one in cash in order to make our midfield at least more stronger again, Terry.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I noticed last season was we weren't moving the ball through the middle section of the field fast enough. It was far too slow, sideways passing, nothing vertical, and we didn't have athleticism in there. So I haven't seen Awar play, but we definitely need somebody who can a bit like Maitland-Niles. He's got great speed. He covers ground. He's strong. We need one or two more players who've got that athleticism, so that they can make strides through that central midfield area. Yeah.
Osway, time to sell Lacazette.
No, keep Lacazette and buy them. But if Auba is not here against Martinelli, get injury, who is that? I need Lacazette. I need experience. I need him. Sorry.
Yeah. Alfie, keep Lacazette, yeah?
I'll try to keep it. If I have to sacrifice a first team player, I would sacrifice Bellerin. I'd rather sell Bellerin and Martinez. And get one of them. If you can get them both, amazing. But I think the case of Bellerin is the same thing with Emi Martinez. I think it's better for both the player and the club.
Yeah. Well, apparently Barcelona have been trying to get Bellerin, and they were trying to buy him for like £20 million. Will you let Bellerin go for £20 million?
No. We need a little bit more than that. 20 is too low. I will make a swap deal for Messi. If they don't want him, we can get him. Not really.
Too much, Alfie. Too much. Keep calm.
No, I don't know. No, 20 million is not enough. We need a little bit more for Bellerin if we have to sacrifice him.
Okay. Everyone says Arsenal should not sell Martinez. And he's not my friend, by the way.
Sell Leno, 40,000. That's it. Sell Leno.
40,000.
40,000. That's nothing.
I forgot to mention Emmanuel Adebayor in the strikers, but I think no one at Arsenal wants to remember him. No, we don't. Sorry. I shouldn't have put that one up. No way. No. Sonia says it is risky playing both Gabriel and Saliba tomorrow. Is it risky playing both of them tomorrow?
I don't think he's going to play both tomorrow.
Yeah.
And as Gabriel hasn't been with us a long time, only maybe 2 weeks, I think he will play Saliba, and he'll play Holt, and he might play Tierney or something as a centre back. Left side.
Could be risky, but if we give that opportunity to them, for sure they will get more confidence. The confidence that they need right now. So it's important.
So you would play both of them, Josue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Alfie.
It would be a nice experiment. It just won't happen. Because he wanted to get Saliba back to Arsenal as soon as possible. I think with that idea to train him in the last couple of weeks to be started. I don't think Gabriel would start for different reasons. The language, he just came to London. He's just adapting to the team. So I don't think he's just going to throw him in there. I think he's going to keep him. But I don't think it's risky though. It would be a nice idea, especially against Fulham. But it just won't happen.
But Arsenal must be the only team that can have 8 centre backs on their book and only have 3 that are fit.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yes.
The
Arsenal.
Arsenal way. That's Arsenal for you, isn't
Yes.
it?
Arsenal.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see the last few of these. Auba hat trick versus Fulham. Okay,
Yeah.
could
Yeah,
be,
I'll
could
go
be.
Yeah.
Auba FIFA rating not a good one. Come on. Okay. All right. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Our midfielders Xhaka and Elneny incoming. Another top 8. I'll tell you what. I mean, from what I've seen of Elneny since he come back from Besiktas, he looks like a new player. He should not be a starting 11 player. He could be a squad player, but not starting 11 player.
If we're going to go try and win things, Elneny just is a level below. And as you probably know, I don't really rate Xhaka. I think he's half a player. I think his left foot is wonderful and he sprays the long passes around, but he can't defend. He's got his positional awareness is poor. He turns slower than an oil tanker. But when he's on the ball, and his vision is wonderful, but that's only half a player.
Yeah.
So he's good as long. And Arteta, I think, has realised this. You've got to put the right people around him that can do the kind of running and tackling for him. So he will be a fixture in the team this season, but only if he's got runners around him and defenders around him. Yeah.
Hossa, what are your thoughts about Granit Xhaka? Do you rate him, or you think?
Well, I try to remember the psychology of the fans. For why? Because before we kill Xhaka, also happened the same right now a little with El Neni. The fans, a lot of fans don't like him. But what happened? That was in the era of Emery. Right now with Arteta, Xhaka shows his real quality. Arteta recovered Xhaka. The same happened, no, absolutely, but happened the improvement of Mustafi, and why not could be also with El Neni. El Neni ever has good numbers in passes, accurate of passes. The thing is, El Neni is not good to make the key passes, throw the middle, to throw the defense. So we will see what happens. How manage also Arteta with El Neni. They are good friends for sure. I feel that Arteta wants to keep him.
Thomas Partey will give us the athleticism we need in midfield, like Vieira used to. Yeah, we've never replaced a player like Vieira or Gilberto Silva. We just haven't. And you can see the midfield.
Never.
It's best not having anyone there in the midfield. But
Yeah.
Okay, Monty, our moderator, says, thank you to every single one of you, of our 7,520 subscribers. Without you, there could never, ever be a Canon for the TV. Amit says, I can't forgive Hector Bellerin for his Oxford Union comments. Do you remember those comments, Eltel?
No, I don't.
What did he say? It's something about fashion.
If Remy serves me right, I know he was talking about that big Arsenal podcast out there at that time, and he was saying that how is it a lot of podcasters are kind of making an income, making money from Arsenal's failures over the years. Yeah. That's what he was saying there. But yeah, moving on. Let's move on. I believe Kroenke should have injected funds rather than pay our stadium off. If we win cups, then we can pay it off ourselves. That money would have helped us now going forward. What do you guys think? Well, someone reminded me this week that the financial fair play has been suspended for this season.
Yeah.
So the Kroenkes should be putting their hands in their pockets and giving the board the money that Arsenal needs. Terry will tell you himself that we pay the highest amount of money for season tickets and tickets to go and see Arsenal
Yeah,
play.
definitely.
Is that right, Terry? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really annoying, and I've followed it over the years, lads. When Peter Hillwood and Dennis Hillwood were our chairman and his son, and when David Dean bought just under £300,000 worth of shares, he was told this is dead money. There is no money in football. Of course, David Dean saw the fact that the big TV companies are coming in, and there's massive money. And of course, Kroenke's done exactly the same. He knows that there is big money, not while there's COVID around, but without COVID, there is money to be made. And he's obviously delighted to have a club who are proud to say, we will generate our own funds. Well, I'm afraid, as Dean knew before he left the club, that ship has sailed. And now all the big clubs have people who are multi-billionaires who inject their sort of cash into the club because they're so rich they enjoy watching the team. It's almost like a plaything, you know. But these are the people. When I did the Arsenal tour a few years ago, they took us up to the very top level, and they said to us, if you want, I think it's called Diamond Club, they said, if you want a seat here, you have to pay. And this was actually 6 years ago, so it's probably dearer now. They said, if you want a seat up here, you've got to pay. It's 30,000 per season, and you've got to buy 2 seasons in advance. So you've got to put down 60,000. Now you're probably going to want to go with somebody else. So that's 120,000. You get a celebrity chef, Jean-Pierre White, or whoever he calls himself. You get all of that. Well, that's where the big money is, and the club level is where the big money is, and the rest of the fans are paying extortionate prices. They're just to get. I've never eaten a burger or a hot dog because it's too expensive, you know. And I do feel that football has lost its contact with the sort of grassroots, which is a great shame because there's nothing better than grassroots sport. And you can identify with the team. And as Alex said earlier, I come from an Irish background, and if you go and watch Gaelic football or Gaelic hurling, you know, you're following your county, you're following people from your area in the country. They're proud to pull on the jersey. And yes, Sky, unfortunately, has even got its way involved in Gaelic games, which is terrible. But I think the pattern at the moment is set that if you really want your team to do well, you either get a miracle worker, and we may have one in Arteta, because he's doing phenomenal work. To pull an FA Cup out of that team we had last year is phenomenal when you think we had to beat all the big teams. So please God, you know, if it carries on, he could do really, really well. But in the long run, you have to allow big money into the game because financial fair play failed. It just failed because there's too much money. There's too many people. The multi-billionaires will just break the rules, and there's nobody to sort of stop them breaking the rules. So unfortunately, we managed to sell to somebody who doesn't want to do that. And I think the moment Arsenal start losing money big time is the only time Kroenke actually sell, which is a shame. I would rather we did generate our own funding, but then you're not playing on a level playing field. If you can have teams like Chelsea go and spend, was it
75 million
on that goalkeeper? I mean, this is horrendous. When people are starving in Britain and London, Leeds and all these different places, and they're spending that much money on a goalkeeper, then there's something, the balance in society's gone wrong, you know. And, but yeah, if either financial fair play is strict and it works, or it's open season, in which case, unless you get a miracle worker, then if you stay in the top half of the table, you're doing well.
Yeah. Also, did you want to add something to that?
I only want totally agree, bro. Totally agree with father. All reason. I only want to say we need to be conscious as a fans that we won at last time the FA Cup. What could happen? What, how could be our situation now without FA Cup, without Community Shield? Could be totally different, and the solution is to put the money. Right now, the okay, a miracle happened. Man, I remember the games against City, Chelsea, Liverpool. Wow, 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 wow. No words. We get 2 cups from nothing, and the team deserves that money. Kronk needs to know it.
Yeah.
That is.
You know, he just won't do it.
Yeah. But again, the move from that old Highbury Stadium, we were told that we're going to move from Highbury to a new stadium so we can compete with the likes of Barcelona. You're buying your Munichs and your Real Madrids.
And now it's done.
Yeah.
It's also to know how to invest the money, no? Because
Exactly.
look, for example, how the Borussia Dortmund buy good players, not with enough of money. Is too good to do good business. It's no more. Also, Bayern Munich. When you see this team of Bayern Munich, they don't expect a lot of money. They have a lot of players in a free transfer. Young players, for example, Gnabry, they take our Gnabry. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but
Very cheap.
they did.
And
They had a
yes,
deal with. Yeah, no, not good with Bremen. Yeah, no. That was, yeah.
Right, let me go back into the live chat just for the last time. Here's a question for you lot. Do you think we will see Ozil anytime soon?
Tomorrow.
This is the last opportunity for him.
I think Ozil's attitude stinks. And for people who aren't in London, let me tell you, about 1.5 miles from the Arsenal Stadium, there's a park called Clissold Park. I would send him over to Clissold Park and say, go and play there. Simple as that. Just play in the local park and we'll carry on up the playing for us. And if he doesn't want to play in the park, then he should go off and play for a team in Turkey or something.
Or Saudi Arabia, Al Nassr. But anyway.
We'll play.
William playing as a number 10 against Fulham. Yeah.
We will see.
What's wrong, Alfie?
No, I just think that William is more like a, like a left forward. I don't see him as a 10. I don't see him as a, the guy putting the pass to the lines. I think we got the value for that at the moment.
Okay. Tobias must start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Josue?
Could be the number 10. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. If you're Arteta, will you rather buy new players or keep Auba? Oh my goodness!
Oh man, what kind of question is that?
There's a question you need to answer, Alfie.
Next. And now we're gonna keep him, and we're gonna get new players. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have a look here. Just a few more before we finish. There we go. Lacazette should start.
Yeah.
Well, it's difficult. It's difficult. We don't know the moment right now of Lacazette, but the whole managed Arteta the last games was good. It's like a half and half. Like sometimes it start with Bot, sometimes it start Auba and Laka, or he turn switch 1-1.
Yeah.
Could be.
Something that I wanted to say before we leave is that this is Pepe's second season and he needs to step up. We pay a lot of money for that boy, and we gave him time. We cover him. We didn't criticize him. But he needs to step up this season. He's gonna be important. If he can, do what he used to do in France, then we're going to be a better team for sure.
Yeah. Martinez should stay. Yay!
Tomorrow, though, Alex, we should play Leno in the first half, and then when he gets in the goal, get him off, and bring on Emmy, and then we win 3-1.
Oh,
It
also
was,
other. We need again Santi Cazorla to say bye again, huh?
Here's a fun fact for you. Awesome. Arteta has a better points per match ratio than Wenger.
yeah,
Two
but
cups right already.
no, but you can compare that. That's a fallacy because yeah, but how many games? You
Yeah.
just compare the
Yes,
number of
Yeah.
games. And that's it, yeah.
that happened. That is football. And look, I remember when Aubameyang arrived, and the people immediately compares Aubameyang with Thierry Henry.
Thierry
Yeah,
Henry.
And
Yeah.
I am the Arsenal fans administrator of some publications of Colombia, and I noticed I see all comments and was divided. Oh, how the people can compare Aubameyang with the king? And I says, okay, yes, could be, it's true, but when Aubameyang start to broke the records right now of Thierry Henry slowly. I don't says all records, but the first 150 goals in Premier League. Hey, is quality player, and also in the same way, Arteta could be good manager. So I want also to say one thing before finish, and it's one message for all Arsenal fans around the world, and is normally we start too much with too much illusions at the beginning of the season. Normally Arsenal sometimes start well or make the surprise, we go down, depress it. That is normal, the normal cycle, the cycle of Arsenal fan. But I want to invite all Arsenal fans to keep how to say it in English, the legs on the floor, be reasonable, be patient, support the team. The most important thing is right now the environment inside our team is good. So we as a fans we need to believe and put value to that environment inside the team. The Arteta with the players, with the coaches, I see in photos and I read comments in general and news, and the environment is good, really good inside our team. So the best wishes for tomorrow. Keep. Come on, you corners from
Nice one,
Africa or
Josue.
Europe, America. Vamos.
Nice one, Josue. Nice one,
Can I
Josue.
take a famous Arsene Wenger quote and turn it into what Screenboy 8 has said? Arteta has a better match ratio than Wenger, and Arteta has a better looking wife as well.
Yeah, but 20 years younger or something.
Eltel,
Arteta
come on,
can play
man.
right now football.
Bellerin should stay more grounded, like trees he's planting. Oh, that's a funny one. If I had done all our business a lot, if we had done our business a lot earlier, we could have started the season with Partey and Aouar. Instead, we are likely to start with Xhaka and Mohamed El Neni. Is that not true? We've taken so long
It's
to get
complicated with COVID. It was not like a regular transfer window. But no, he's right.
Yeah. Who do we need more, Aouar or Partey?
Both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Partey also, he says yes.
Partey all day long, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Thank you, guys. David Trower says, I'm going to try and go through as many as I can before we wrap this one up. Let's have a look. Stan's job is taking money out of the club, not putting money into the club. Yeah, that's right.
He's right.
I have to do one more time, Alex. What do you call the wife of a Spurs fan that he married for her looks and no? Oh dear! It's the real Arsene Wenger, by the way. Only one previous manager has a better ratio than Arteta, Pat Rice. Oh well, but how long was he manager? Only for a few games, if that, Eltel.
Yeah.
So
that he's just showing that you can manipulate it.
Yeah. Okay, just a few more.
Good data.
Exactly. FIFA Fair Play rules are out, so no excuse for Kroenke not to splash the cash. Funny thing is, he would get his money back and more winning cups, so it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no excuse. Kroenke could have put us Party and Aura ages ago with Football Fair Play, not counting this window. They've got the money. Football Fair Play has been suspended. Just the last few before we finish. Madi is about 4 weeks away from fitness. Yeah, we did a video on him. He's most likely in the earliest to come
I
back.
want to say something,
Yep.
and is we are thinking only in Gabriel and the new thing, Saliba, Gabriel Saliba. Hey, Pablo is also very good. He shows he made very well, and is very good option. So we as a fans don't forget him, please.
Yeah,
I feel that he can surprise us.
Yeah. All right, so we listen. There's been so many comments. I'm just trying to have problems keeping up, but we're gonna wrap it up right about that. I do try and keep it within an hour, Alfie, but we've gone over an hour and 10 minutes. But it's been fun. It's been fun. The hour and 10 minutes has gone very, very quick. So I've given our moderator the last word. Thank you to the 100+ Gooners who have come live watching this segment of the Easy Talk. I remember back in the day, Terry. We'll probably get lucky if we've got like 10 viewers.
I
now
remember
we've got over 200.
I remember you and I stood outside the Arsenal stadium there, the Emirates, and there was me, Simon, and a little kid who walked past. So there was only 2.5 fans taking part in it. And now it's thousands.
Yeah, we're growing. And again, it's down to all the viewers, the people across all the platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube. There can never be a Canafoy TV if there's no use. So it's down to the viewers who've taken the time to come into the live chat. And the live chat has been very, very interesting in regards to Martinez and Leno. Martinez all day long. I'm joking. But listen, I'm going to end this segment of the Easy Talk live segment, the flagship segment on Canafoy TV. But before I do that, I want to say, Josue, very, very good. Listen, we're going to have you back again on the Easy Talk. Definitely.
Look, for me it's a pleasure. I when I start to make posts in Arsenal Fans Colombia, I made because I really like to share information and read and translate to Spanish the information of our loving team. So thank you for your invitation and all supporters from Africa. Here in Dubai, you see a lot of Africans supporting the Arsenal shirt. Man, when they come to my shop, I make discounts from them. I says, "Hey, you are like my brother, bro. Come here. You are Gunner. You're my bro." No, literally, bro. I am with my uniform. I told you before. I see the Gunner with his shirt, and I have to say, "Hey, bro, we are Gunners. We are Gunners. We are different, huh? Come here, bro. Let's take a coffee."
Nice one.
So
and Alfie, quality stuff, Alfie.
Thank you very much for having me back. I just want to give a shout to Josue, actually, that he's Alpha and Omega in the Arsenal fans in the Colombian Arsenal fans website and social networking. And thank you very much, a couple of years ago for letting me in on that one. And thank you, Alex, for letting me in on this one. And we're going to continue working to make this club, make us suffer, but we will get there anyway.
But Alfie, like you made the comparison about the I don't know what the translation is, but the toxic ex-girlfriend. Arsenal does that too.
That's my thing. Arsenal and the toxic ex-girlfriend is the same thing. You believe that it's gonna get better, but maybe yes, maybe no.
Maybe. Uptown. And last but not least, the Godfather himself, the original Godfather himself.
Well,
Godfather.
It's lovely to meet you guys, Alfie and Robin Van Rodriguez down there. See, Alex gives everybody nicknames, you see. So he's obviously working on one for Alfie, and he's working on one for you. Yeah, and that's all good fun. That's why we enjoy this. We have a bit of banter, we have a bit of fun, and we love talking about the best team that ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure learning from Eltel. It's been a pleasure being here today.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
I just want to just kind of copy the words that Horst has said. Listen, it is an Arsenal family. We know that with a family you get certain ruptures. Some people don't get on for whatever reason, but let's try and come together. One of my heartbreaking situations watching Arsenal and supporting Arsenal for 42 years was seeing fans 2 years ago. I think the last year when Wenger was about to leave, watching fans fighting amongst themselves there, for me, is a real heartbreaker. So let's try and come together. Let's support the one consistency, which is Arsenal. Okay, so that is it. Sorry, Jose, you want to say something?
This is the last video that the club showed this week from the tier kit. The word says, "This is a family. This is a family. This is Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners."
There you go. There you go. There you go. And I was going to give you the last word to our moderator, Monty. Again, he's done a fantastic job trying to keep everyone in the live chat on point and not using vulgar language. But Monty, again, I've not met you before, Monty, but thank you so very much for volunteering to be the moderator across the whole platform on Cannon 40 TV. But if by chance you've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans, literally all over this world.